welcome to the Daily Brew. Today we're talking about some goldfish, okay?
Not the kind you eat, though.
No.
No.
I'd hope not.
A court in Argentina has recognized these two goldfish as sentient, which means they have rights, they have ability to perceive, feel, experience sensations. Now, this led from a transfer from their 10-gallon glass display case in a sushi restaurant to someone else's home. So they're being taken care of better. It was a nonprofit called Empty Cages that sounded the alarm on this.
There you go. Okay, did y'all have pet goldfish?
Yes. You know, I had, the standard goldfish in the little bowl, but also at one of my homes, I had a little goldfish pond out front.
Ooh.
Had some goldfish in there, and I enjoyed, feeding them and taking care of them until I discovered that it was sort of like a buffet for snakes. Right?
Oh.
To hide, and everything they needed was right there, and they just kept eating them. So.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
So for my 5th birthday, I got 5 goldfish. That's what I got.
Okay.
And one of them was named Cindy Lou Who because I loved the Grinch.
How many went down the toilet?
Cindy Lou Who lived for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's a
And
really
then
long
went down
time
the
for a gold-
toilet?
It is.
It's still a sore subject because I got a new goldfish at a fair. That was like, you want it. That was in one of those little tanks. And then I had the big tank for Cindy Lou Who. And I'm not blaming my parents. They took out Cindy Lou Who and put her in the small tank to clean the big one. And then she died. So there was something in the small tank. I think the soap maybe hadn't been completely rinsed out from its washing.
Shame.
I see.
It's okay though. It lived 8 years. There were tears.
That's a long time for the little domestic goldfish.
And she got kind of big. She was like that big, but she was like tiny.
Okay.
When I got her.
I think the key to those is you don't overfeed them.
Yes.
Because a lot of times you went up
didn't
from
have
the
to worry about
fair,
me doing that.
every day you want to sprinkle stuff in there. Don't do that.
It was so fun. Cindy Lou Who was my little best friend.
Yeah.
I was in the 5th grade when she died.
My favorite one that got eaten by the snake, his name was Big One, just because he was massive. He was and he would come and he would get in your hand and you could just kind of pick him up, and then set him back down.
Did you bury them or flush them?
Well, they were big. You couldn't flush them, so I had to. But still, he meant something to me.
Yeah, Cindy Lou Who meant something to me. But she had a good life, and so did Big One.
I had a person who worked at a pet shop down in Fort Smith who came and uncovered the rocks, moved them and everything, and found that snake. I mean, it was large, and took him with him because, he wanted to keep him because it was a beautiful snake. It just, he did not belong.
I'll never consider a snake beautiful.
Well, this one kind of was. All right, a Detroit company is testing AI-powered drones that fly over truck stops. Now, it'll count the spaces for them and then share that information. So if a truck driver going down the road, maybe they want to stop somewhere, they can tell them if there's any spots available for them to take a nap. Now, that does a lot of things, right? Which keeps them well rested, back on the road, and they don't have to turn that truck around in tight spaces looking for somewhere to be.
There you go. I mean, this is nice. It's impressive. When you watch them park, it's so impressive because my dad, whenever he drives through Springdale, because he drives through UPS, I'll meet him at the Pilot and we'll go to breakfast. And watching them, because you don't have back windows and stuff, watching them back up and maneuver these tight spaces, it's impressive.
It is. I wonder if, because, you see a lot of them parked on the side of the highway, overnight, because we drive into work when it's still dark, you'll see them parked on on-ramps and things. Sometimes that could be a little dangerous.
For sure.
Might give them a place to, know that there's somewhere safe to be.
Yeah, it's critical to have that because that drives our economy. That drives what you get delivered from Amazon or wherever. We need our truck drivers. So.
Walmart. We deliver from Walmart here, Janie.
He'll get on board.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah.
No, Minnesota's Target, so at least he didn't say
You
Target.
didn't partake in Prime Day, of course, Tiffany?
Tiffany partakes in every. You say there's 10% off, and Tiffany is there.
Walmart days were shopped for as well.
You don't discriminate. You just told me only. Forget it.
Walmart is our #1 choice, but if they don't have it, then I have to look elsewhere.
That's fair.
Right. Which, what are the chances they don't have something?
This is true.
So.
This is true.
You go to Target then.
All right, look at this amazing video. A Georgia firefighter trying to hook up to a hydrant accidentally stirred up an angry nest of wasps.
Oh.
Yeah, they were attacking him, but you know what? He has lives to save, so he just kept on going.
That's crazy.
Said maybe a few choice words, but
I mean,
what do you do?
I mean, what can you expect? You know, if I had a bunch of wasps, I wouldn't be like, oh, golly gee, man.
Yeah. It
Goodness
wouldn't be just like, ouch, that hurts.
Yeah.
Please stop.
I think my least favorite part of summer is the wasp's nest that they build around your house. Y'all have those?
Yeah, they built it like right outside my door.
Yeah, we have one outside of our door right now
I
too.
keep seeing those videos on social media where they like put stuff in like a jar or something and then put the jar, you know, up there and like the chemicals kill them. Does that make sense?
We had
Just
one.
spray.
We had one where like bees, they could go in, but they couldn't get out. I don't know what the technology was, but like they could get in and like you said, like it attract that scent. It was kind of gross because after a week you would just see like almost like a whole nest worth of bees.
Yeah.
in there.
Gross.
Right now I've got an ant problem.
Oh no.
And so I bought those little things where they go in, get the poison, and carry it back. It's working.
Okay, good.
Good, but they always find a way back too. That's the tough
Every
part.
Always.
time. They move to a different location.
They
You
do.
could clean extensively, they find a way.
They
I got
find
these
a
little
way.
round things all over the place.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Joe.
I'm trapping them all.